Hello again and welcome back. Atomic Candy and we are open by chance. I am David. Lady Pop Hunter is not here. Today we're talking about Listia and Ink Protocol, or XNK, which is a new cryptocurrency. People have been asking me about this because I used to be a big trader on Listia. I used to enjoy Listia a lot and deal with it a lot, but I backed way off along with most of the people on Listia because of how badly Listia has turned out in the end. So people are wondering if this merger with this legitimate cryptocurrency is going to save Listia. Well, let's take a look at it. First of all, where does XNK or Ink Protocol fall with cryptocurrencies? There's over 1,500 different kinds of cryptocurrencies that are viable on the market. And I'll tell you right now, XNK is not on the list at all. It's not viable yet. And that could be because it's not officially opened yet, because this merger is supposed to take place on the 28th of the month. That's February 28th, 2018. It's about to go down any day now, basically, within a week. And like I said, there's a big buzz in people that are still working with Listia because they're like, hey, is this going to save the site? So in order to understand that, let's take a look at what happened to Listia in the first place. Once upon a time, $1 on Listia equaled 1,000 Listia credits. So $1 was 1,000 credits. Then they monetized the credit value, turning it basically into a type of cryptocurrency because they had a buyback program on Listia. And that made it so that you could trade them. But they did not control that market. They didn't cap it. They didn't cap it until it was too late, until almost 2 years later. They put a cap on it to stop the trading at 27,500 credits equaling $1. That is a drastic falling out of value. And it scared a lot of people off, including myself. A lot of people who were big traders on Listia took a bath and said enough and walked away. And a lot of other people walked away from it too. They got sick of it. They got sick of watching their trading value going down the toilet, because nothing is really actually free. It says, oh, get stuff for free on Listia. It's not really free. You got it from somewhere. You paid for it. You're paying for shipping, or someone's paying for shipping. It's not free. Not really. There's time, money, and effort involved in all of it. Okay? You're not at a swap meet, especially since they monetize the credits. And people fearful and bailing on Listia made the problem even worse, because it drove it all the way to that 27,500 mark for $1. So yeah, major players walked away when it got ugly, including myself. I got sick of it. I hung in there for a long time when a lot of the people that I used to trade with and work with had long since walked away, and then I finally threw up my arms too and said, enough, I'm done. So now they're trying to recover the damage by merging with XNK. So what does that mean? Well, as I've already established, $1 US is worth 27,500 Listia credits right now. And XNK, or Ink Protocol, is valued against Ethereum. They're comparing themselves to Ethereum. And this is off of their own website. If you look up Ink Protocol or XNK token, they're equating themselves against Ethereum at 7,500 XNK tokens, equaling 1 Ethereum token. And Ethereum, it fluctuates around the $800 mark, $816, $819, you get the idea. And that roughly places XNK's value, since 7,500 XNKs is 1 Ethereum, at about 10 cents a token. So, like I said, there's over 1,500 viable cryptocurrencies out there, and XNK is not even really on that list, not yet. And it could be again, because the 28th is the official startup. So maybe they're just not on that list yet. We'll see what happens, and I'll put a link to a website that has a list of all the viable coins and their current market values. You can take a look at that if you want to. All right, so you've got, oh God, Listia that's coins are worth practically nothing, okay? Because it's what, 27,500. I mean, one Listia token is literally worth less than 1/10 of a cent. That's how low it is. And then you're comparing it to XNK protocol, it's worth about a dime for a token currently. And so at a glance, it looks like a worthless Listia token is going to be equal to a worthless cryptocurrency. I'm not trying to pull the rug out from under you. That's not to say it won't be worth anything in the future. The merger could spark some interest and add credibility to XNK and maybe breathe some new life into Listia. I'm not squashing the idea. I mean, honestly, even though I backed off Listia some time ago, I still have a lot of credits there. So it would be nice if they had a turnaround. Problem also is a lot of people who are in the same boat, who have a ton of leftover credits, are waiting for an opportunity to just bail as soon as there's a viable option to dump it, which is what part of the problem was with monetizing the credits in the first place. That's what started this whole thing, is people saying, I'm getting sick of Listia, I want out, I'm going to sell my credits, and marketing them for less and less and less until they were worth less. But the reason that I'm talking about this, like I said, I'm not trying to ruin it for anybody. I'm hopeful that it will pan out, because I do have something invested in it. I still have a ton of Listia credits, millions of Listia credits, in fact. But the reason I'm talking about this is not really so much to be negative, but just to be realistic about it. You have to consider all the angles when you're thinking about anything like this. So I'm just putting the information out there for people to ponder, and you can look it up for yourself. You know, like I said, I'll put a link to that other website down below where you can look at the different types of cryptocurrencies. You know, just make a sound decision. Make the decision that's best for you, that's going to get the most out of it for you. Because, like I said, Listia is a site I used to have a lot of fun with. I didn't mind. I used to do a lot of trading. I used to talk to a lot of people, get to know some people, had some fun with it, do some exchanges. Listia kind of killed that. They kind of ruined it when they turned it into more of a business than just like a swap. But I'd like to see some of that come back, but I don't think it will, especially now that it's going to be a cryptocurrency. More people are going to want to try to sell stuff on there than ever, rather than just trade. And you're seeing a lot of that now too, especially Chinese companies. There's a ton of them on Listia that have products that they're really technically selling because they put it up for like a ridiculously low amount of credits, but then they want something outrageous for shipping. You're selling it. You're selling it. So it remains to be seen. I'd like to see them make a comeback because, like I said, I had a lot invested in it and I used to have fun with it, but there's no guarantees, folks. Anyway, that's just my take on it. Make the best educated decision for yourself. Whatever you're going to get the most out of it for, whatever you're going to enjoy it the most for. As far as enjoying it, I don't know if that part's going to come back. I think that the whole concept's been kind of ruined. And unfortunately, there aren't very many other viable trading sites out there. Every one that pops up, they crash, like Swap Treasures. Swap Treasures died too. You know, they're long gone. And that could happen here. That could happen here with Listia. And there's really, I mean, is there another viable trading site out there right now? If there is, put it in the link down below so that me and others who watch this video can check it out and see if it's an option. Because the ones that I've seen, they don't look like legitimate options to me. So I hope this helps. I hope it helps. I don't mean to be negative Nancy, but you know, it doesn't look as good as it sounds all the time. That's just how it is. Please do go ahead and put your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Check out some of our other videos. Got a lot of stuff on comic books, action figures, collecting toys, movies, wrestling, you name it. We try to cover our bases. And I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.